Happy New Year, Hubbles fans. Hubbles Lock 13 here. Hope you had a good Christmas. Thank you for tuning to my Hubbles Lock 13 video. Now for today's video, I'm going to the part 2 of the having some trouble or issues with this speed charger circuit speedway. So as you know, I replaced one of them because my trigger here was not making good contact with the car. But I decided to get a replacement that I got it from eBay. And now I'm dealing with this trigger issue from the green. The orange one works, but the green is not. So I just took apart of that cover. There are a lot of screws there. And this is what it looks like for any other Hubble set. And this is what causes that problem, is that the screw is just too tight and it's just not making a good mechanical connection to the lifter here. So if I just maybe like lift this lifter and you see how the hooks are connected to each other and turning, that's what it should do. However, the screw was just in there and then it got really a little bit tight. So whatever you do whenever you're having a problem, make sure you take apart this cover and make sure that you're not touching any of those electrical circuit boards, because if you touch one, then it's not going to work. So be very cautious. Also, what you need to be cautious is the batteries. Make sure that you take off the batteries so that the circuit doesn't make a shock on your fingers. That's all part of electrical safety. So be very careful with your toy because you don't want to damage it. Otherwise, you might ending up getting a new set. So with this trigger here on the green side, it's really opening and I have to use my screwdriver to twist it just a little bit so that way it can make a good connection. That's what it should do. So whenever that you are having a problem with this green one, but not the orange one, because the orange one is just fine, but only for the green one, make sure that it makes a good and slight screw connection so that the diverter can move. So it's just only on the green side. That can happen at some time for your product. So do not get upset with this because this does take time. However, it can be upsetting, but I just want to make sure that you don't want to get really frustrated or upset with this car charger circuit board set, because this is really important to know whenever that you are dealing with troubleshooting toys that are not working right. Just take off this compartment and make sure that the green one's okay, and make sure that the orange one is also okay. Yeah, I can tell that the green one is really, I mean the orange one is okay, but the green was not. So I'm going to be making sure that everything is all connected and make sure that they are not messed up. It's all good. And then whenever that you are done with this, make sure you place back that cover here and make sure you put in all of those screws. Because let me tell you this, look at how many screw holes are there. There are a lot, and I have to make sure that I keep them in order. So whenever that you are working on this, make sure you don't touch anything. Make sure the batteries are off and isolated with the circuit, because you don't want the circuit to be on electrical, because this is on an electrical set, and I can see that there is a lot of hair and dielectric grease. I'm not worried about that, even though it can be a little bit gross, but make sure that there is good dielectric grease on there, and then making sure that there's a good connection between the green and the orange. So it'll have to be mostly on the green one, because that can cause diverter timing failures. Anyway, just want to show you something. If you have a problem with this. Maybe you haven't, maybe you have. Do not really know honestly if you had this problem, but comment below if you had this problem before. All right, that's it. All that's it for the tip number 2 about the set that has been there for such a very long time, or even months ago. Just make sure that you make a comment below to see if that helps, to see if it helps. Anyway, I gotta get this back together so that I could test this out. Also, if you're new, please subscribe to my channel. Give it a big thumbs up if you like it. And please be sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, tell your friends about the video, check out other videos while you're on the channel. Have a happy New Year, Hobbles fans, and stay safe from this global pandemic. Hobbles Lock 13 signing out.